It's pretty nostalgic for me to, so the last time I was in Denver was in this hotel, and our whole company was 400 people. So very excited to be here with you guys. We gotta do this a little bit differently tonight. Usually you'd watch the second half of the DVD, and the reason is because there's a mountain time zone, and it's, you know, nobody really knows about the mountain time zone. It's like the sleeper time zone, right? So I've got 5,000 regional directors and above on a call at 8:30, and normally you'd watch the second half of the DVD and then I'd speak, but I gotta dive in right now. So I'm saying this in advance because I'm not the type of person that likes to speak and then run out the door and poof, I'm gone, but I'm going to have to do that tonight in order to talk to these 5,000 people. But if you do stick around for the Getting Started training, I'll come back, I'll probably catch the end of the Getting Started training, speak again, and shake every hand in this room and take every photo in this room if that's what you're interested in. But I want to tell you guys, because I don't want you to think, oh, that guy's a jerk, he just ran out the back door and then he's gone. So let me go ahead and dive in. First of all, my quick backstory, I'm originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I have a very blue-collar, I have a very blue-collar, middle-class upbringing. All four of my grandparents that worked at the same factory, it had a trickle-down effect. So my uncles, my dad, my cousins, my brothers, they all worked there for a little while. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I knew what I did want to be, and that was working at that factory, right? So I had made a decision that I wanted to be quote-unquote rich one day when I grew up. When any of you guys, when you were young, did you have a dream to be rich one day when you were older? The rest of you guys had a dream to be poor one day when you were older? Or like you were 9 going, I really want to be middle class one day. When we're kids, we all want to be rich one day. There's not a class for it. You can't go to class and go to Wealth 101, and there's not a course. So you watch television, you go, okay, well, you got to be an actor, actress, you got to play an instrument, you got to be a rapper, you got to do something illegal, or you got to be a professional athlete. Those are pretty much your options. And I can't act, I can't sing, I can't rhyme, I'm not a good liar, so illegal's out. So that left professional sports for me. That was going to be my ticket. I went on and played college baseball, and when I was playing college baseball, the first year that I was there, I found out about this weird word called entrepreneurship. Turns out, it's the #1 way that all people who become successful financially become successful financially. And it wasn't because they could run or jump or whatever, or sing or play an instrument, it was because they used a little bit of this and a whole lot of this. They used a little bit of this and a whole lot of this, right? So, I became an entrepreneur, I got started, I had no success, and for 2 years I had no success in this style of marketing, this exact style of marketing. I started when I was 18. By the time I was 22 though, I was making about $25,000 a month. And anytime you can make it more, anytime you're making more in thousands per month than you are old, that's a really good month, right? Especially when you get to be Forrest age, it's a really good month for us, right? So I moved to California when I was 21 or so. I had developed this strange allergy that you guys do not suffer from. It's called allergy to snow. So I got out of Michigan, I went to Southern California, and at 22, I was living an amazing lifestyle. I lived on the beach, one house away in Huntington Beach. I would walk to the water every day, Monday through Friday specifically, 8:30 a.m., and I touch my toes in the water and say, today I beat the system, Monday. I come back the next day, today I beat the system, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I could look to the left and I could see all the way, down to Newport and beyond. I could look to the right, see all the way up to Santa Monica, it felt like. And there was nobody for miles. Where was everybody at Monday through Friday, 8:30 in the morning? Work, right? It was just me and a couple of homeless guys. We were high-fiving the whole time. Yeah! They're like, take that, system. It was a really cool lifestyle. And everybody though, the problem with it was everybody who didn't know me, automatically assumed I was one of two things. Like, okay, he's young, he makes a lot of money, he doesn't seem to work, he's at the beach all the time, he drives a really nice car, he's either a rich kid, because there's a lot of rich kids in Orange County, California, and if he's not a rich kid, then he must be a what? No, a supermodel. He must be a supermodel. One guy in the back room was just like this. Didn't even crack a smile. Right, so yeah, you guys were right. They did think I was a drug dealer. At first, I used to make them mad. I used to get upset about it because I had worked so hard at something, and they had created this opinion. Then I realized it wasn't that they had a problem with me; they had a problem with what they were taught. Because what they were taught since they were this tall is that type of success at that age is just not what? Possible. It's not possible. And what tonight is about is a possibility. That's it. It's not about a guarantee, it's about a possibility. Now, if you want to get on the challenge, that actually is guaranteed. Money back guarantee. If you don't like it, send us empty box, send us empty bags, we'll send you your money back. But entrepreneurship is not about a guarantee. If you want to promote the challenge, you're declaring that I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to start a home-based business with this company and I want to promote the challenge. Now, when I'm done here in a few minutes, they're going to actually play the second half of the DVD so you can get those details. When I talk about promoting the challenge and what does that mean, you're going to get that in a second. All I want to do is talk, generally about the topic of entrepreneurship. And I want to first, though, before I dive into those entrepreneurs, is I want to applaud and acknowledge everybody that's here tonight that has no interest in entrepreneurship, that simply wants to do something great for their body. I want you to know that it's completely okay if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, if you don't want to make more money, and if you just want to do a transformation, you want to lose weight, you want to run a 5K, you want to gain muscle mass, I applaud you for being here because you're the person that this company is created for. Our promoters could not be entrepreneurs without you wanting to take a transformation. So thank all